Two key November matchups are now set in the battleground state of Georgia. CBS News projects billionaire.
You got
I can never say it because I don't have it. So how would I know how to say it?
Healthcare executive.
Thank you. Billionaire healthcare executive.
There's still time for you, Vlad.
That's true.
Just listen to Kelly.
Okay. His name is Rick Jackson. That's funny. He has won the Republican runoff for governor. He defeated Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones, who received endorsements from President Trump and Georgia Governor Brian Kemp. Jackson will now face former Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms in the general election. And in the Senate runoff, Trump-backed candidate Mike Collins is projected to defeat former college football coach Derek Dooley. The congressman will look to unseat Democratic Senator Jon Ossoff in November. CBS News correspondent Skyler Henry is in Atlanta with more on these races. Skyler, let's start with the gubernatorial race. How surprising is it that the lieutenant governor was defeated last night?
Yeah, Vlad, good to see you as always. I think many people probably had that reaction to saying that billionaire based off of the results that we saw last night, given the fact that Jackson spent more than $100 million of his own money in this campaign, was not endorsed by the current Republican governor, Brian Kemp. He came out to endorse Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones in the 11th hour, and for that matter, wasn't endorsed by President Trump either. And so now I think this is going to be a very interesting snapshot, if you will, in terms of the sample size of the Republican base here in Georgia, in terms of where the priorities are for voters right now, who have long suggested that it could potentially be an outsider that will be needed in order to win not only this nomination, but could go up against the Democratic nominee, the former Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, in November. It will be interesting to see what the messaging will be now in the months leading up to that race. We know that Jackson in his campaign efforts has taken a few jabs at the former Atlanta mayor, talking about his time growing up in the metro Atlanta area, coming out of poverty, obviously becoming a self-made billionaire, that is with a B, and what that messaging will now look like moving forward, obviously touting a conservative agenda as well. We heard from both men late last night. Take a listen to both of what they had to say.
Looks like we're going to come up a little short here tonight, and that's unfortunate, but we had a great election day. You just didn't have enough runway to get it all the way there.
Tonight you made your voice heard loud and clear. Tonight we did more than win a runoff. Tonight we proved the people of Georgia are in charge.
Now, this will certainly be a test in terms of how angry, I think some could say, as far as what this race will look like going forward. The two sides have already started throwing jabs at one another, so I think it'll be interesting to see what the messaging looks like, what these campaign ads may potentially look like, and certainly what endorsements may look like down the road. Obviously, expecting the president to weigh in at some point here, and other top Democrats, including the incumbent Democratic Senator Jon Ossoff, obviously Raphael Warnock, and others. So this race is going to be certainly an interesting one for sure.
There are going to be fireworks, and I think it says something about the power of money, because he is a billionaire, and he was able to beat the challenger who was backed by both the president and the governor, which is saying a lot. Skyler Henry, thank you for that analysis.
Meanwhile, people are talking about Ossoff as a potential 2028 presidential candidate, so there's that too.
We love Georgia politics, Skyler.
Skyler, thank you.